My name is Kevin Cornell. I've been an educator for 16 years. I've been a teacher, I've been a principal, I've been a K-12 curriculum supervisor, director of human resources, and also a director for a STEM center. I got into the profession of education because I wanted to make a difference. I got into education because I wanted to change the way students view education. I wanted to inspire, encourage, and get kids excited about learning. Regardless of background or ethnicity, teachers are there to support students in their educational endeavors. That means they're there to support, provide insight, provide feedback, and be the backbone when they need it the most. My job as an educator is to inspire kids, regardless of ethnicity and cultural background. I want to get kids excited about learning and, in the same time, hopefully inspire some of them to become teachers. We have a crisis across our country. We don't have enough male teachers to begin with in the elementary schools. When I was teaching elementary, I was typically the only teacher in that building that was a male. How do we inspire more people to get into the field of education? We make it exciting, we make it fun, we make it something meaningful and impactful. We want kids to see that being an educator is something powerful, something that they should aspire to do. How do we do that? We make learning second to none. We make it exciting. We make it something that every day kids want to come back to and say, that's what I want to do when I want to grow up. I want to impact kids. I want to change the future. I want to make the world brighter than it is today. That's when kids say, I want to be a teacher. Teaching in general has become more challenging, more demanding. It's going to be harder and harder to get creative, innovative, and exciting teachers in the classrooms. We need to make the classroom just as exciting as the real world. And that means we provide our students with opportunities to explore the world in project-based learning. That's going to be the difference maker. That's how we're going to get kids excited about wanting to become teachers. I think it's critical that students attend a school that reflects the community in which it exists. In order to decrease the gap, we need to find ways to get teachers into classrooms, into schools that reflect the community. Kids need to see people like themselves in leadership roles as teachers, because if they see themselves in those roles, they can see themselves doing that in the future. We want our teaching population in school districts to reflect the student body population. We want to have the ability to show kids that anyone can do this, anyone can be a teacher. But kids need to see that. They need to see that people like them are in these roles. So we need to reach out, we need to connect with people well beyond the college years, because that's when it's going to happen. That's when we're going to inspire kids to become educators. Having been a science teacher for many years and doing professional development in the world of STEM learning and STEAM learning, diversity is critical. It allows kids to see that there is more than one opinion, more than one perspective about a certain topic. Providing diversity in the classroom and among the teaching population allows students to see that diversity is critical. Having a diverse student population and a diverse teaching population is really important when you're trying to inspire young students to become educators. If we want to encourage people to become educators, we have to change the way the entire world, especially our country, looks at educators in general. We need to make it something that students aspire to become. Teaching is such a powerful, powerful role and powerful job, but we don't articulate it that way. Regardless of political climate, we have to value each other. As a culture, we have to value the differences that we bring to the table. And that means that we have to show that we care. And caring means that educators put everything on the line for their students. And when kids experience that, they want to become educators themselves because they build a relationship with their teacher that is like nothing else. Regardless of the school setting, whether it's urban, rural, suburban, diversity is critical because it allows kids to see that people from all walks of life can be a teacher. As a former human resource director, I was always interested in hiring people that had good hearts, that love to be around kids, that love to help other people become better. Because teaching is about changing lives. In addition to making sure that The teacher roles are diverse in school districts and school buildings. It's important that administrative roles are also very diverse. Students should be able to see that anybody who puts their mind to it can do any role that they wish to do. Whether it's an elementary principal, a district curriculum supervisor, director of HR, or even a superintendent. If we want to change the way students perceive education, we need to change the way they experience learning. In my classroom, and when I work with teachers in professional development settings, I want to focus on authentic learning that creates an experience and captures the imagination, innovation, and creativity of the attendees. When we make learning fun and exciting, that's when we get kids hooked. We have to show kids that being a teacher means something awesome. That's half the battle. Inspiring kids so that they see what we're doing as educators is something meaningful and powerful. We should inspire our students to reach for the stars and set out to accomplish great things.